What is going on, everyone? My name is Anthony. You know me as Anthony's World. We are here with the man, the myth, the legend. Go ahead.
What's up, everybody? It's Derek Vandy over here. This is our second podcast right now.
Yes, episode number 2 in Trader Society's headquarters. As you can see, it's a big sign back here, Trader Society. We need to get something on this wall too.
Oh, we're gonna get that metal sign right there.
Oh, and I think we need to get so we have Billy the Badass Bull, and we got to come up with one for the bear.
Yes.
Belinda the bear.
We'll see.
What's the name? We got to come up with a nickname. Come on the spot. That's what we did last time, on the fucking spot.
Belinda's pretty good, I guess.
Belinda the bear, or what? Come up with a name. Come on.
I like Belinda the bear.
What about you, lover boy?
Bellagio the bear.
Bellagio the bear.
Let's
We
go
have
with
Billy the Badass Bull and Bellagio. that just paints Loverboy as like that is him. The fact that he decided to name the bear Bellagio the bear. All right. Well, with that being said, we are missing Granny today. He had to get out of here real quick, so we're missing him today. But he will be back on the next podcast. Maybe one of us won't be here. We're just going to keep this rolling, though. One episode every week. Doesn't matter what. But we're trying to make sure we're together majority of the time. But we want to make sure that we are providing value all the time.
Absolutely.
And
that's the thing. We are just trying to really just provide value and teach people like the mindset and everything that comes with trading. Because we've both been doing it for 7-8 years now.
Yeah, about 7 years.
And just going through the ups and downs of trading, like even right now, I'm going through like a super, like almost defeating feeling of trading. And that's only because like trade setups aren't happening for me.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
But there's also some like education and lesson to be taken out of this is that you know when to not trade at the same time.
Exactly.
Because that's a huge lesson that I think a lot of traders need to know and need to learn, because when it comes to trading, I know for me, it's like sometimes I get stubborn and hard and I'm like, fuck this. Like, I'm still going to take the trade even though I know it's not right. But like, seeing you, it's like, okay, you're like, I'm just, like, how long has it been since you've taken a trade?
I mean, I took a trade today, but it was like, it's a subpar trade. Like I used super low lot size and it's something that could definitely work out. It's like kind of just ranging right now, but it's not my favorite trade. So,
but like before this,
it's been 3 weeks probably.
Really?
Yeah. And it's like there's been good trades just during London session, and with the family, kids, everything, it's almost impossible to
sometimes
trade
it's hard.
London.
It is. Sometimes it's really hard, especially with we're up here trying to build this and trying to build our other companies that we have and just build everything that we're doing. It's like sometimes it's like, and we're up. I mean, I know you're up like 5:36 every morning.
Oh, yeah,
I'm up at the same time, and it's just like dang. And so like New York session, but I remember. I don't know if you remember. I think it was about 4 years ago. Maybe a little longer. It was about 4 years ago when New York session was the big mover, and it's been the big mover for a long time. But I think we're in that shift now where London session is becoming the big mover again. Because, I mean, like before 4 years ago, like I was all London, remember?
Oh, yeah. I just stayed up all night.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
But that was the big movers, and then it stopped moving during London. I felt like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I felt like it stopped moving during London, and then it went to New York. Now we're at like a phase where, let's be honest, they're both moving, but they're not giving trades.
They're not giving pullbacks. And it's just and I'm a pullback trader. So with these huge moves that are like, they're breaking out in the higher time frames, it's
easy to tell where it's going to go.
Yes, 100%. Like every time, like when I do a webinar, it's like, all right, this is going here, this is going there. But I specifically don't have a strategy for breakouts.
No.
And that's something that I'm trying to develop right now because, I mean, some of these pairs, UJ, GJ right now, dude.
They didn't even pull back a 38.2% retracement.
Nothing.
And even on especially on the higher time frame, we're not getting any type of pullback to the moving averages
at all.
Lower time frames, we might get a 50 pullback on like the 15-minute.
Yeah, exactly. It's
and
been
then
like a 5 minute.
But then the R to R is shit on those trades.
Exactly.
The R to R is complete shit on those trades.
That's the thing. Like if you can find a pullback, like GJ this week, of course, Monday morning, London session, beautiful shark fin. Anyone who follows the Trader Society YouTube page for the course that I put out, beautiful shark fin right off the 200 moving average. It was a trend line break, come back, retest the trend line, and it was a beautiful trade. I would have held that for days, but it happened during London. So now
and the way that we trade though, it's like you can't really predict that. Like I mean, there's times where it's like it's gonna come up here and I'll set a pending and I can do that, but like a lot of the times, especially when you start trading like heavy amounts of volume, it's not easy to be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna place 400 standards in the middle of the night and just go to sleep and not worry about it.
No.
Doesn't really work.
I've honestly
way.
never been able to do that. Like even when I'm trading, 10, 15, 20 lots. I can't just go to sleep. Like I have to kind of.
I mean, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't. I mean, I can,
right.
but I can't do like now like 400 or 500 lots. No.
Yeah.
But like 100 lots, I'm like, yeah, I can go to sleep.
You also have the account size for that, like
that too, and it's just like I trust my analysis so much. But honestly, like before even like before we started Trader Society, I actually my trading has gotten better but worse at the same time.
100%.
Since I started Trader Society.
It's because we're like over analyzing ourselves.
And we're like trying to call trades and make the right trades. But before, I was literally only taking like one trade every week.
100%.
Like one trade a week, big lot size, scale into it if I wanted to, and that was it.
Yeah, because you can tell. And that's the thing. Like right now I'm struggling because, maybe on my personal account, like I'm doing the trade copier, as probably most people know. On my personal account, like these breakouts, I called UJ at a Monday. I said, dude, this is going to rise. And it rose like crazy. It's up like 300-400 pips. And on my personal account, I'd probably trade that. I'd probably just put in a buy and just hold it. But because I have people watching me,
you're not going to get the perfect entry.
Yeah, exactly. It's tough.
Yeah, it is. It's very tough. And I honestly say like that's why and I was telling you like before you started trick hour, I was like, dude, be careful because it can fuck with you mentally. But like that is the thing that I am learning about trading is that the biggest thing I want to like stress is the perfect entry was 6 years ago. In reality, the perfect entry was 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. You're not getting a perfect entry now.
No, but you can get really good entries.
But not in this market right now.
No, exactly. Well, there's been a couple, but it's during London session.
Yeah.
So it's like
I just think that like if everyone like there's this big persona and this perception on the Forex industry that if you are a mentor or you are a trader, like that is a professional full-time trader, like whatever the fuck that means, you can't be wrong. And it's like, that's bullshit. Like you can 100% be wrong. I said, at the end of the year, are you profitable? I don't care if you lose $1 million the first month, but if you make 10 million the next fucking 9 months, you know what I mean? Like
100%. That's why I said, everyone just be patient. Like January 1st, I promise you'll be happy.
Yeah.
January 1st, 2023, you'll be happy.
Exactly. But
just let me do my thing. Let me kind of get in my groove of, having all these people watch me and, do my thing, because I think I'm one of the best traders that I personally know.
The problem is you started a group chat for it.
That is.
You started a group chat for it.
Some people are so like ridiculous about it. It's like, just let me do my thing, please.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Here, let's do this.
Oh shoot. Oh.
Cheers to doing our thing.
Cheers to doing our thing, brother. Everybody loves a ice cold beer, right?
Yeah, it's the best thing in the world.
I wouldn't say that, but
it's pretty damn close.
It's up there.
What's like besides family and other stuff, like really, what is better than a nice cold beer?
I'm gonna go with sexual advances.
Okay. Okay, well maybe that, but I'm talking about like let's be real. Like how many times you just go home and you're like, damn. Like you're in the backyard.
A joint's better to me.
A joint is better than you?
Yes.
Okay. See, for me, it's like, man, I go in the backyard. I'm like, I'm gonna have to grill some steaks.
But there's not a whole lot better than having some beers with the boys.
Facts.
Especially on the lake.
Facts.
We need to get a boat.
Or the golf course.
Yes. Oh, the golf course, lake.
Beers on the golf course is like
at work during podcast.
At work during podcast.
You gotta love it.
We live the life.
We do. We live
the fucking life.
But honestly, no, dude, we got to tell them about like how this all started out, because we went through the trenches of trading.
Yeah, especially me and you.
Yeah,
like me and you together. Like we did it together. Like I've been able to like Like, so, like, I've been able to watch Grant, like, grow as a trader. But, like, what he came into was, like, me already being successful at trading.
100%.
And so he got to, like, undermine, like, everything that I looked at.
Dude, we didn't get anything
No,
except
we
the
got
market
nothing.
method that was freaking
Bullshit.
bootlegging it. You bootlegged it and gave it to me.
Right,
But
right.
it did, dude. It gave me the shark fin, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean, what Market Maker Method gave me, what I would say that I took from Market Maker Method was R2R trading.
Yeah.
I am a huge believer in R2R trading.
Well, yeah, you have to be if you want to be successful at trading.
I think that R2R trading is the biggest way to become a successful trader.
Let's tell them what R2R, if anyone doesn't know, risk to reward.
Risk to reward. I have a lot of trades, and a lot of people in our group, they'll be like, "Man, you call a lot of trades sometimes," and I'm like, "Yeah, but like, okay, let's be real. Some of my trades will have a 15 pip stop loss with a 250 pip take profit.
For sure.
And it's like you can lose 7 of those trades
Exactly.
and win 3 of them and you're still net profit. But people do not understand how to properly leverage, how to stick with the same lot size,
Risk
how to
management,
trade.
Bro. Risk
like
management. People just and it's the rush of making money.
it's the and I mean let's be real. Trading is a fucking rush. Like I love trading, but I hate trading. Like I had my biggest trading advancement last year in trading, and it was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in my life. It was one of the craziest things, and it gave me the confidence and ability. But like what I want to say to like everyone is like, I truly believe traders, we're still adapting and growing as traders. There's no such thing as the perfect trader. There's no such thing as the best trader in the world. Like for me, you tell me like, okay, I'm going to give you an account. I need you to, low risk. I need you to just do all these things. It's not my strong suit. You give me an account that is super fucking negative, I'm the best at. Like, I am so fucking good at getting accounts out of shit.
You're good at getting yourself out of trenches.
Exactly, and that's what I've always been, but that's my strong suit. Like, I would rather someone hand me an account that's $10 million negative $5 million than just hand me a $5 million account. Because I have shit to work for. When my back is against the wall, I'm the best.
For sure.
But if I'm ahead of shit, I get weird. I get weirded out. I don't know what it is, but I'm that way in everything in life. I'm that way in everything in life.
I know.
Like, when it comes to sports, like, I like being behind.
Right?
I like being behind. I don't like being in front. I don't like leading. I like leading in life, but I don't like leading in sports. I don't like leading in competition. It's just like, because I know that if you put me against, like, anyone in the world in trading, and you can hand me a $10 million account and it'd be negative $9 fucking million, I will come out of that account better than if you just handed someone $1 million account. Hands down, I will make that account grow astronomically.
For sure.
That's my strong suit in trading. So it's like, I remember when I got out of all those bad trades, because like I fucking hated losing. It's like you have to make
it or it's gone.
Yeah. But I hated fucking losing, so I just learned how to fucking hedge.
Yeah.
I hated losing. I hate losing trades. Like, so it is what it is, and that was what happened.
For sure.
So I don't know. I just think that when it comes to trading, people need to stop having an unreal expectation. The largest hedge fund in the world does 64% a year. That's it.
Yeah, but they're also trading. You have to think about it. They're risking points.
Good.
5%.
That's what you're supposed to fucking do.
100%, but that we have to talk about real people that are in our niche.
Trading is not for fucking the small people.
I mean, I grew an account from $250 to over $100,000. It's doable. It's
doable, but it's not meant but you did that on your own, not following signals.
No, I did that on my own. 100%.
I'm just
it's also during Brexit, and like, dude, GJ was moving 100 pips a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's like.
I think that there is this big perception in this persona that you have to like go for astronomical numbers these days, and I want to put the belief system out there. Yes, it's possible. But you're different.
Yeah.
I'm different.
For sure.
In the trading world, not to be the asshole, but not everyone's like that.
No, 100%. Well, dude, out of how many people you've taught, how many people become successful in trading?
Very few.
And that's because, dude, like, when I was trading, I was literally looking up. Anytime I don't understand something, I make sure I find out how to understand it.
Or why something did what.
Like, I don't sit there and ask my mentor, and I didn't even have one. I don't sit there, and most people like do that. It's like, figure it out.
We bounce shit off each other. That's all we did.
100%.
There's a few people, and then one of them runs a hedge fund now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but there's a few people that I've taught that actually became successful. But it's one of those things where it's just like, the difference is that we sat down and figured it the fuck out.
100%.
At the end of the day, we figured it the fuck out. And it's like, you're nicer than me. Yeah. I do not like spoon feeding people. Like, you're gonna ask Loverboy, like, even like Loverboy, Grant, all of them sitting in the office, like when I was trading, did I ever really give a lesson?
No, but I also like the fact that, like, if I give out something, like, whatever, that there could be someone out there that gets it how I get it, and then what type of chain reaction does that
create?
No,
definitely. And I get that. I just like, I'm like, I can't stress that energy, because like, even like Grant and Conrad, it's like, when I was like, I would walk in, they're like, oh yeah, I'm in this trade, and I'd be like, oh, well, did you look at this, and this, and this, and walk the fuck out of the room. And they're just in there like, fuck, get out of this buy, get out of the buy. we're selling. You know what I mean? And they'd start selling. And then I'd be like, okay, then like, boom. And it's like, now, like, even like, I'm watching Grant as he's growing as this trader. It's like, he took the Nash shorts today. But like, did him getting out on the 50, was that the best possible thing for him to do? No, because it continued to drop.
Exactly.
In the hindsight, but it was smart.
Yes.
It was fucking smart for him to close the majority of his position and let a small runner. But
that also comes with experience, dude.
It does.
Now I'm at the point where, I'm sure you are too, obviously. At the point where, like, you can just tell now, like, by looking at the chart, oh, that's gonna continue to drop.
Yes.
That's gonna break the 50. That's gonna break the 200.
But when you have money on the line, it's still harder to, like.
100%.
It's because we've also, our biggest problem now and our biggest nightmare.
He also
over leveraged
on accident.
Oh yes, he did.
He tried doing like 0.3 lot, and he did like what 0.30.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So. Yeah. But I mean, he made what, $4 or $5 grand a day,
something like that. Yeah. So it worked out for him this time. But like he understood, and that's when he kind of like, he was like, I saw the trade, and he goes, as soon as I placed it, I said, oh fuck. But I realized he said he went instantly into profits. He was like, well, what am I gonna do? Just like, I might as well hold now. Like, right. You know what I mean? But that's also the fuck it mentality that you have to have as a trader. You have to be able to put your balls on the line at the end of the day. You have to be able to put what you believe, and you have to be able to calculate it. And I think that if traders would start breaking down their lot sizes and their risk management better, so like one of my biggest pet peeves, right? One of my biggest pet peeves that mentors teach is only risk 2% of your account.
100%. That's
it's bullshit.
It's no, I don't necessarily think it's BS. I think that there's other trades that you can risk 8%.
Do you want me to tell you why I think it's bullshit, though?
Why?
This is why. Because what happens on Monday, because let's be real, there's not a single trader in the world that holds their trade until take profit or stop loss. There is traders, but it's very rare, right? You know what I mean? Because the experienced traders are always reacting to the market. You might stack into a trade before you close the trade. You might, like, I sometimes I hold trades past my take profit. Sometimes I close trades way before fucking take profit. But here's what I think. I think if you were to set a lot size that you should do at the beginning of the week and follow that, or the beginning of the month, and only use that lot size for the entire month.
Well, that's what I used to do, 100%. I just did 6 lots for like a year. 6 lots.
The reason I think that is because what happens when, let's say you have an account. Simple numbers, we'll say $100,000 account. And let's say you start off the week and you or the month and you only risk 2%, and you win. Let's say you take 10 trades out of the month, but you're risking 2% per trade. You win the first 8 trades, right? You win the first 8 trades, and then you lose the next 2. Your 2% is way a higher value than when you started the month on, because your account value is higher. I don't think that's smart, because the biggest problem I'm seeing traders have in their mentality is they will win 6 trades in a row, and then
Up
there are
the lot
lots, and then
size.
up the lot size. But that carries over to the risk still. Is risking per account. It's still carrying over. You're losing more money on those last 2 trades.
That's why I say once I get my account to a certain size, over 6 figures, I usually, until I like get to maybe another 50 grand, I will usually stick to the same lot size because I'm okay with making 5 grand a day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, and people get greedy and they're
Very.
like, all right, I'm going to try to make 20
I've done
grand
it.
a day, which is, you know, human nature.
Still do it.
But
I just think using that lot size, like sticking to that metric system is so important. It's like I look at Chris, like he's here now and he's been trading with us and he's learning. The dude's been trading since I started trading. He was the first person I talked to about trading. And I got him into trading with me and he's been trading since. But he was like, man, I would flip accounts. He's like, I would turn an account from $200
that's such
to
good
fucking
practice, bro.
It is. It is
I
great
think it's
practice.
great practice, especially with all these funding freaking
Yes.
prop firms out now, dude. Like we didn't have that. We didn't just have the capability of getting 100,000.
Actually, technically, we did.
Well,
but
we didn't
just didn't
know about it, so they just marketed terribly. But,
Yeah, right.
You know?
But it's just funny because like I look at him and I was like, okay, dude, only use this lot size, and the dude was able to fucking make
he's using
10
one
grand,
standard, right?
11 grand. Yeah, he was able to make 11 grand in 2.5 weeks.
Around 1,000 to 1,100 pips.
Yes, in 2.5 weeks.
That's epic.
It's fucking great. But like the thing was, I told him I was like, do not go over this lot size.
I need to check my trade.
And he was like, okay, I'm not gonna go over that lot size. And he did that. And that was kind of one of the big things that really, really helped him grow. That really helped him grow because he was like, dude, I would turn an account from $200, $300 to $1,200, $1,500, and I'd be like, oh, this is the fucking trade. And then he'd risk it all and he'd lose the entire account. And I'm like,
that's
dude,
part of the learning experience. I think.
It is. But like, if you're
forced, now though, there's so much better education. Like, you really shouldn't have that issue. But like,
the education is, but I also think the market's harder.
Right now, I mean, we're going through. Obviously, there's.
But like, do you see that it's gonna? Do you see any type of change like happening in the market? Do you think the market's gonna go back?
Oh yeah. 100%.
You think so?
Yeah. Once the higher time frames stop breaking out, it's gonna go back.
Who's to say that it's gonna stop though?
You think that the higher time frames are just gonna continually break out forever?
No, but it doesn't mean the market's not gonna. There might just be one big reversal, and the market just might keep doing what it's doing because it's obviously it's eating people's fucking lunch right now.
Exactly. That's why I'm not taking many trades because I know like. I'm a firm believer in like trying to go with the trend, and I'm a pullback trend trader. So I like, you know, I'm a pullback 50 moving average trend trader or a shark fin with the trend. That's the type of trader I am, where these people are just trying to hit the bottoms every time.
Bottoms, tops.
It's like, and that's part of the process as well. Like, stop trying.
Because we did the same.
Yeah, 100%.
We tried to get
worked,
the
though. Like I did
entry.
it. I did good until I,
until
didn't. Until I lost 40 grand in a trade when I didn't have really 40 grand to lose, or at least want to lose it.
Yep.
You know,
it works until it doesn't.
Exactly.
And that's the truth.
But that was also me being an idiot and like just holding my loss.
Yeah.
Like it's like I should have closed out at 8 grand, but I didn't want to lose that 8 grand.
Yep.
You know.
And so instead you lost 40.
Instead I lost 40. You know, but we've all done it. Every trader's done it.
I still do it sometimes. I get pissed and I'm like, fuck this. I'm holding this trade. Yeah. And then as soon as I do lose the money, it fucking turns around. But like, it's just one of those.
I finally close out, it turns around.
Turns around on me. Goes back to my entry and that's biz. It's biz.
It's because you have such big lot size, man. You're the one that's changing the market.
Dude, nah.
No, I'm just messing with you.
I do place a lot of lot sizes. I actually was looking into like how much liquidity is out there. There's not much liquidity. And that's another thing that I want to start teaching people about, like the ins and outs of Forex. A lot of people don't know what slippage is, why there's slippage. A lot of people don't know like they don't even know what swap fees are.
Yeah.
They don't even know how like do you like right now if you're in oil buys, you get
how much
paid.
Does that really matter?
It matters a lot because everyone over leverages with a $100 account and they try and place 10 cents on US 30.
Yeah, but those people are the type of people that are just gonna, continue to lose money, and they're gonna have to eventually figure it out for themselves. Like education's out there to figure it out.
And I know. I just want to touch on that stuff because it's like I didn't know like think about it, like contract. What's the like do people check their contract sizes?
No, because we don't have to anymore.
Well, we don't, but people should be.
Why?
Because different brokers offer different contract sizes.
Okay. But, like, how does that affect what we do, though?
It doesn't affect what we do, but we're teaching them what.
No,
what, like,
it'd be great to learn that.
Like people need to learn like why contract sizes are so important. Why is the chef pairs right now have a dramatically lower leverage?
For sure.
And like why you can't place a higher lot size on chef pairs. Yeah. You know, because I trade a lot of chef pairs, and that really hindered me. It actually did. Like it hindered me because I trade U chef and G chef a lot. Mm-hmm. Those are like some of my two, and NZD chef. I love the way.
Why is it that all these brokers are not letting people use leverage?
There was something that happened back in not long time ago, like 6-7 years ago, and they talked about leaving the euro or something like that, or joining the euro. I don't know, it was something crazy like that, and then they were like ended up being like a 4,000 pip spike or something like that, and it happened over the weekend. So all of these brokers are saying like, we don't want to take that chance because there's talks of it again. We don't want to take that chance of there being a 4,000 pip move. And the liquidity providers are basically saying, okay, there's this, potential of a big move happening. We don't want to be at risk for that, which I get. It's their business. That's their business. So it's just like, but like learning like contract sizes along with leverage is such an important thing because US 30 certain brokers offer such a higher contract size, and then other brokers
that makes
don't.
sense on commodities and like US 30.
Like going to OANDA, I can't trade. Like the contract size is so different.
Yeah, but that's another thing. Like, dude, regulated brokers are just like, it's BS, bro. Unless you got $1 million like to trade with.
I'll put it this way: I put $100,000 on a regulated broker account, and it still wasn't enough to even remotely compared to close, like the trading ability on an unregulated broker.
For sure.
Unregulated brokers, and I'm not going to recommend any brokers, so don't fucking ask. Use whatever broker fits you. Whatever you think is best.
Of them out there.
Fucking thousands. Fucking hundreds of thousands of brokers. Whatever broker fits you best. But I can honestly say, from experience, with a $100,000 account, the trading conditions on an unregulated broker are by far superior. Customer support is better. Everything
unregulated
on unregulated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. The regulated conditions are shit.
Yeah.
I'll be like $700 on a trade because that's the max lot size you can place. I'll be up to $700. You can't close a trade right now, and I'm like, the fuck you mean? It's against fucking FO 373600 rule. Can't close the trade, and we're like, what? And then it's like. And then at other times it's like you can't scale into this position because you're negative on your first position, and then you go and trade another pair, and you might be a little more negative, but they let you scale into it. But they don't let you scale into the other ones. And then like using two standards, and then they're charging me like $170 a day to hold a trade.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I've never had
an issue. And it's a one standard.
I've never had an issue except one time with the broker, but it was like everyone knew that broker was bad.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not going to name it, but I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me withdraw for a while, but.
Did they let you eventually?
Yeah, they were like trying to say it was like.
Whatever happened to them?
I don't know, honestly.
I haven't looked into them in a long time.
I haven't either.
That's crazy. But I mean, I think they have to work harder for your business. So I think they're like trying to be better.
Who?
Unregulated brokers.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because they have such a bad name to them, which I get.
But I hate regulation. I'm not trying to get political, but like I fucking hate all regulation.
Yes.
I hate regulations.
Well, it's like
by
the Robin
government.
Hood thing that happened. Are you kidding me?
Look at OANDA in fucking the biggest spike ever in history that didn't happen on most unregulated brokers happened on OANDA.
Yeah.
The biggest spike ever.
But it's because it's regulated that
it's fine.
It's fine. We can screw all these people, but
it's basically
we're regulated.
It's basically a way for them to say, I'm going to legally fuck you, and you're going to have to be okay with it.
Exactly.
And it's bullshit. It's bullshit. But the trading conditions are 100% better. But that's just coming with time and experience and learning. And I'm still learning that because, dude, honestly, not to bash them, and I'm only saying this to be transparent, but I fucking hate, I hate trading on OANDA.
Yeah.
I really
But you
do.
kind of even stopped, didn't you?
Kind of, but I might be like, I might take a trade here or there, and just like, it is what it is, take a trade. It is what it is, take a trade. But like, dude, I did like 10%, 11%, and like 2 months, withdrew it, and then I did like another 3 or 4%. But it's so draining trying to even trade on there because they don't let me be a trader.
Yeah.
Like they're not letting me trade. Like
sure.
I can't. Like I'll place like on $100,000 account, I'll place a 0.25, and I'm like, okay, because this is my first entry, because I am a scale in trader. If like I'm like, okay, this position here didn't work for me, this next position might work for me, this next position might work for me, and then if not, I'll close my loss. But my whole position over the whole entire loss is still a risk of like a smaller risk. So it's like if I'm gonna trade a standard, I'm gonna risk 25, 50, and then 25 again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like but you can't do that on them.
Yeah.
So it's like if you don't like, you got to get the perfect entry on them, and it doesn't work that way sometimes.
Yeah.
Or they'll tell you like, oh,
so there's a
can't
reason
fill
why
order.
I haven't done it. I think it's just it is. It's.
I get told I can't fill an order all the time.
Yeah. I just don't want to mess with that. And there's like brokers I trust, and just because of honestly, what type of broker doesn't want to give their clients withdrawals? That's just terrible marketing. Like at the end of the day, they just
Could you imagine if a broker told me or you that we couldn't withdraw?
No.
They would lose their entire business.
100%. And what type of broker wants to do that?
What would we do?
We would tell everyone.
Yes, exactly. And that's why I'm saying, like, it doesn't work that way. The way people think it works, it doesn't.
It's because
work.
A few people who got angry that
they lost their money.
Yeah, exactly.
The broker traded against me, and when they traded against me, and then I lost all my money, and it's bullshit. They robbed me. It's like no, you fucking suck at trading. Like, sorry, you fucking suck.
Exactly.
It's no one else's fault but your own. Your broker's not worried about your $100 account.
Exactly.
They're not worried about that shit.
At all.
You just fucking suck at trading.
Exactly. That's everyone who used to complain. I don't hear about it much anymore.
I don't either, but I think it's also the biggest way for a person to build clout too.
Yeah.
Hate and negativity.
Yes.
It's the biggest way for a person to build clout. So they'll be like, "Oh, this broker, did they rob me?"
It's always the
and then
same type of person, man. It's always like the clout chaser that just can't make it on their own.
Yep. Exactly. It's sad. It's sad. Well, enough destroying people. Hey, Liverboy, how far in are we? Just out of curiosity. 34. Ooh.
This is going nice.
It is. So, I have what are your trading goals over the next year?
Bro, honestly, so I think there's a million some attached to this trade copier. I would love to honestly just like teach people how to trade, why I trade. Like that's my trading goal right now. Like I needed something a little different, and that's where I'm going with it. So honestly, just to teach people, and like there is ways to like in this trade right now. I have a stop loss. I have my take profit. I'm explaining why I'm in the trade. I'm explaining areas where, okay, well, if it breaks this, I'm just going to close because then it's going to hit my stop loss, and I'm just going to take a smaller loss than I would normally.
See, that's like keynote. I want to just point this out. That is so important that I think a lot of traders don't do, is that you're basing your risk off of your initial stop loss,
yes,
but willing to cut that stop loss in like that risk of hitting the stop loss because you know the next important level. That is a very important thing to R as well, is because just because you like a lot of times, like if I'm trading let's just say I'm trading a 61.8 retracement. If it breaks that 61.8 and the moving average and the trend line, I know it's going to keep.
Lows.
I know it's going to continue up, but I'm basing it off my risk off the previous high. But at the same time, I'm going to cut that risk in half. So you might be risking a certain percent.
Like I think my risk right now is like 25 pips, and I might be negative 8 pips.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, I can see it's just making lower highs or higher lows. Excuse me, and I'm in a short, so it's like I can tell the way that just I've seen the market 1,000 times. Like I'm gonna cut my loss at 10 pips because I know ultimately if it breaks that, it's gonna go.
It's gonna keep rising.
So it's like cutting that loss short, and then the same thing, vice versa, on my wins. Like,
so why wouldn't you buy next?
Buy next?
Yeah,
it's just not how I do it.
I know, but I'm just curious because I have that problem too, and I'm like,
there's many times where I'm like, oh, that's gonna. I mean, we talk about it every day.
Yeah.
If we would just do the stuff that we
That's why I
said was
started
gonna
calling some
happen.
of the trades like that. Like it was kind of a test experiment to be like, what happens if I just start calling trades like that? And I think I've called 6 trades in the last 2 weeks, and they've all like that, and they've all gone to take profit.
Because a lot of times I'll even tell people like on the webinars, like, well, this is where it's gonna go, and I'm gonna start looking to a short right here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like,
And
oh,
then-
I know it's gonna go here, but I don't take the trade, and then it
And
goes
then we
to
just
where
get
I'm
pissed.
like, well, it's gonna keep rising because it doesn't look how I wanted it to look.
Yeah, I know, and then we're all fucking pissed off. Like,
Yeah.
God damn, like why didn't we do that? But it is what it is. It's part of trading.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get past that phase sometime. Like that's what I'm
I
at
think we need
right
to sit
now.
down and come up with a strategy on how to continue trade.
Yes, dude.
Not even looking for pullbacks.
100%.
It's like I was looking at Euro Chef, and I was just like, this thing's just gonna keep dropping. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm calling it. I just
Yeah.
called. I just drew an arrow down, and I was like, it's gonna go to here next.
And
Everyone was like, this is cool.
you get to the point where you can start telling like market's gonna do that. You know,
It takes time though.
it does. I mean, we've been doing it. We've looked at charts probably every day for the past 8 years. You know,
Fuck yeah.
so
I had a memory come up today of me 6 years ago, learning harmonics.
yeah,
I don't even trade harmonics. I actually have been kind of seeing them lately a lot. I go through phases with harmonics where I kind of like,
you're like, oh, this is a Gartley pattern.
this is a fucking Gartley pattern. Oh, I
Dude,
got a
for
bat.
some reason, I had a bad like thing about pattern, like,
But I also only trade them following the trend, higher time frame
and
trends.
that one you showed me today, like you showed me a Gartley pattern today.
But it was following.
off a trend line.
It was off a trend line,
Which is- that's
following
great, like, I
higher
get
time
that.
frame trends.
That
and-
makes sense.
And it was just like, that is a perfect Gartley pattern. And I see where it's a perfect Gartley pattern, why it was a perfect Gartley pattern, and how it's going to work out. But it's like, but a lot of the problem is people trade. Side note, totally distracted. One of the best things that I learned when it comes to trading like harmonic patterns was the completion of patterns. So like going X, A, B, C, taking the C buy up. If you can learn how to trade those, oh my God, they're fucking incredible.
Really?
Yes, they're so incredible. Like if you can learn how to trade the C leg of a bat or Gartley pattern, you can make so much fucking money.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the problem is that when it hits the D, the certain level of the D, it's not the right pattern, and people have the pattern wrong. But if you're already in the buy, you're just fucking making money.
See, with me, like, I have 3 setups, and those are the only setups I take. So it's like, and I'm not saying anyone who goes outside of that realm of like having their certain setups and they take just different trades for different reasons, I'm not saying that's wrong. But for me, it's like I've had it so ingrained in my mind that the setups, because they work, I don't need anything outside of my setups. So I'm just so focused on finding my setups. And that's why I'm struggling right now and mentally just like exhausted, because I've been at the office every day from 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. and my setups aren't happening. So it's like, as a trader, and I probably go through this phase once every 2 years, because it happens.
I go through it once every year.
Yeah, it
I went
might
through
be
it
every year.
I went through
it's
it last
just when
year.
the higher time frames break out, the
And you're
weekly,
just sitting here and
daily,
you're like-
and you're
you're like,
just like, I'm waiting for
fuck.
pullbacks and things like that, and they don't happen, or I can't find a trade, dude. It's
And this is why
exhausting. Honestly,
it's very exhausting, and this is why I want to change the persona of what it is to be a full-time trader.
yeah.
Like, so many people in this world and space, they think, well, if you're a full-time trader and you're making so much money, why would you like have other businesses? It's like, because, motherfucker, like, does the person that fix and flips houses, does he only
let's
do
be
fix and
honest.
flips, or does he have rentals? Does he have long-term businesses? Does he have other businesses where he invests his money to maybe make more cash flow? Like, it's like the real estate guy that wholesales doesn't only wholesale. He's
Yeah.
buying Airbnbs. He's buying long-term rentals. He's buying condos. He's buying office buildings. He's fix and flips. All the above.
Dude, that's why people
We're
make so much money.
we're not traders. We're entrepreneurs
100%.
that
That's why we started.
found trading
I will
to change
say,
our life
yes,
to help us grow.
yes, 100%. Will you ever stop trading?
No.
No.
I mean, I don't know.
Dude,
I mean, I come in here every fucking day and I'm like, I fucking hate trading.
I hit 50 million in my bank account, I'm done. I'm never looking at a chart again.
I will bet you $1 million right now.
Dude, it's not my like main like happiness.
Dude,
like,
I fucking hate it. But we're good at it.
No, I know.
I will bet you $1 million.
At $50 million,
Conrad, record this.
At $50
record
million,
this.
I don't.
But by the time of $50 million, $50 million might be nothing. Well, the way our government's going.
Shit, bro. 50 million in crypto.
I will shake on this. Can you record this? $1 million. You'll never look at a chart again.
At 50 million?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine, dude. I'll have 51 million.
I will be willing to bet. He'll be like, you know what? Now that I have $50 million, let me throw
I don't know what to do with my life.
I'm gonna just sit here and pet my horse and just do that.
I'm just gonna do just nothing every
That's
day.
It's not you. I will bet you.
For at least the first year.
Exactly. I can say this because I've been there, done this. It's not fucking you. It's not you. You're not going to sit back and say, "Oh, 50 million."
How nice would it be just to sit on a boat every day, like at the lake and.
But how nice is it? How nice is it coming up here and working and building?
No,
and
I
having
love
fun
it.
And
Honestly,
growing.
I love it. But
we love the journey more than the destination.
Maybe I haven't had the destination yet. So,
but okay. I have a serious question for you right now. In the trading world aspect, tell me how much would $50 million change your life right now? Now, I know it changed your life dramatically. Of course, it would. It changed anyone's life dramatically. But what else would you want to be doing right now?
Honestly,
seriously, on a daily,
on the lake.
Okay.
Chilling on the lake.
Why can't we do that now?
Dude, honestly, I would do some crazy stuff if I had $50 million.
But you would blow through that $50 million faster than you think.
No, I don't think I would. I think I'd be able to create something out of that.
All I'm saying is that...
But yes, I love... This is
the life.
This is 100%.
There's not
And we talk about it all the time. We live a great life.
Yes. We're drinking beer on a fucking...
We live today? I think it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday? Exactly my fucking point. Oh, it's Wednesday? No, it's not.
I think it is.
Oh, it is Wednesday. It's 4:20. Want to smoke a joint?
I would, yeah.
Exactly my fucking point. We live a fucking incredible, fantastic life. Now, don't get me wrong. We have worked our ass off. We have put the fucking hours in. We have sweated for this,
dude.
And we still do. We're here. I leave my house before my kids wake up. And I am here sometimes until they go to bed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I've come home when my kids are already asleep.
Oh,
and I was here before they even woke up.
And it sucks.
It fucking sucks because
it sucks bad.
And I hate it. And I hate it more than anything.
But time just goes. Dude.
Well, time goes, but we're also building a fucking empire. And I know this. And it's like, yes, I could be home every day. Like real deal, I make more money than I know what to fucking do with.
Yeah.
I'm fucking happy. My life is fucking blessed. I have more assets than I ever thought was possible. I remember sitting back saying, damn, if I only made 10 grand a month, my life would be set.
Right.
I'm fucking terrified to make 10 grand a month.
I'm like, dude, I need 4 grand a month. $1,000 a week outside of a job. Though.
Yeah.
Like I was like, dude, because that's what I was making.
Yeah.
$1,000 a week building scaffold, bro. And that shit was so difficult. Like I was working 12, 14-hour days, 16-hour days, just killing myself, trying to hit the gym afterwards, driving an hour to get there.
It's just part of life. We put in the work, though.
Yes.
That's the difference. We put in the work. But I'm telling you, we're fucking, like, we're different.
Yes.
And that's, like, I guess, like, I'm different. We're like this. That's where
bro,
this
we've been talking about, like, this since we met each other.
Yes.
And that was
100%.
6-7 years ago.
100%. And that is the problem. Not the problem, but that is like what I want to push out there.
But
that,
we believe in ourselves, bro.
Dude, our backs against the wall, bro.
Like me and you against like each other, like we'll talk shit all day.
Yeah,
you know,
because it's like that's just who we are. Like we bet on ourselves.
Yes.
But that's why we're at where we're at, and we're gonna continue to grow in the ways that we want to grow and do what we want to do and be who we want to be.
And I think all the successful dudes, like traders that are out there, men, women, all of them have that same mindset. The ones that are killing it have that same exact mindset.
They believe in themselves.
Yes.
It starts with your mindset.
And I can see some like people up and coming. I'm like, oh, he's gonna do it.
Yes.
Because just how they're talking, like I follow him like on the back burner. Like I follow him. I'm like,
you want to name some names?
I don't know. His name's TJ Up Next on Instagram.
Yes.
He's gonna make it, bro, because he believes in himself.
Josh Pelton.
Josh Pelton, yes.
Josh Pelton, the way he talks about himself, he took my course when I did that like 30-day. Like the way he talks about himself and the way he shows gratitude and everything like that. Like I've seen him like progress himself too, and like he's fucking crushing. He's crushing it with top tier right now.
Yeah,
he's crushing it with top tier.
Epic.
And it's just like, but you can see a mentality in these people, and it's like, dude, like, at what point are we gonna become the people that are like, let's just become the wise? You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Let's become the wise. Like maybe we should fucking say fuck the system and come out with our own hedge fund.
Yeah.
Like let's write our own fucking rules. Why do we have to play to these old fucking rules?
No, I know. That's just the thing. We just gotta go buy an island.
Let's create our own fucking rules.
Let's just buy an island.
Let's do it.
I sent you that the other day.
Yeah, I know. I think we should though.
Honestly, that would be.
I found one a while back. Remember that the one I found outside of Miami? Like it was, but it was they were what they want. Like it was expensive, wasn't it? But there was like you could build 180
But think
homes.
about it, bro. Think about like getting.
I ain't got that kind of money.
No, I know, but think about getting some of them like the most wealthy people that we know that is in our circle, and maybe the island's $500 million, but the people.
Oh, they're not that expensive. Like
Okay,
the one
well,
I
then
saw,
100
the one
million?
I saw was like.
Starting
80?
you can literally start
It was like
your
80,
own country.
It was $80 million, and it had enough space for like 1,300 homes.
It sucks.
And it
The
had
only
its
thing
own
that sucks about it
port
is
already
that,
built.
dude, like I'm sure that an island is not the best place with like storms and stuff like that.
Well, if you have enough money to buy an island, guess what?
What?
You have enough money to fucking leave the island. You have enough money to leave the island.
That's true. That's true. Not there yet.
I don't know, man. Honestly, it's like I think there's an ever-ending, ever-evolving persona that you have to like change and do something. And it's something that I battle on a fucking daily basis. It's like it's why I leave Arizona all the fucking time. I love it, but I also hate that I like want to leave Arizona and stuff like that. But I love Arizona. It's just an ever-ending, evolving battle.
Ever since I've known you, you're from here to here to here
I
to
hate
here
confinement.
to here.
I hate
I'm
confinement.
like, this dude is crazy. Now that I have kids, it's like I just want to like buy a bigger house here.
I do and I don't.
And
man.
I think it's pretty freaking awesome that you still do that. You're like, I'm gonna be in Miami all summer. I'm gonna buy a house down there. It's like, you're crazy, bro. Honestly, though, if I didn't have horses and my wife wasn't a freaking horse lover, I would be doing the same shit.
Yeah, you spend your money on horses.
Dude, I hate it. Today she all asked me, "Can I have $8,000 to buy a horse trailer?"
And you're like,
"So I was scared to ask you." Why? Why are you scared?
Because I'm gonna say no. But you won't say no.
I'll figure out a way.
That's what I'm saying. It's how life goes. It's how life goes.
Yeah,
but man, it's just like it's. I don't know, man. I like the. I feel like when I travel, I get confined. I mean, when I stay in one place, I get confined, and it's like traveling for me. Like that is my like.
No, dude. I honestly noticed. Like, I understand why you do it because in different situations around different people, you grow around different people differently. Mm-hmm. And exactly. I think that is huge. And I'm learning that like right now, like when I'm around my this group, it's like I'm growing in different ways compared to who I'm around in other groups. And it's like, gosh, dude, I'm constantly thinking about like, what is the next thing I can do?
Or grow.
Yes, to grow.
Yeah.
What is the next thing I can do to grow? And that's just...
Like, we're literally, like, coming up with new fucking companies and ideas, like, on a daily fucking basis.
Like, our next thing, dude, we are going to come out with an epic clothing line.
Yes, 100%.
We've been talking about it for...
years.
6 years.
I agree, because it's something we're passionate about.
So, if someone knows suppliers...
Comment below. Comment below, please, or message us on Instagram.
Because, seriously, we have the style. We know what we want. It's just, like, now, the person we're missing is that middleman that...
Makes our life easy.
Make it all happen.
Yeah. I need someone to come make it happen. But no, man, it's a cool journey, and it's a cool journey, and what we're about to experience, especially with Trader Society, and how we're gonna grow to Trader Society is gonna be great. So, But with that being said, I think we've been on for a while.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We're good here. But also please check us out on Instagram. It is Trader Society Official, right? Trader Society Official. We post reels there on a daily basis, just about sharing pro tips. We're gonna be sharing some tips that you shouldn't do, things you should and shouldn't do, other things along those lines. Also, follow the link in the bio so you can check out our website. We do live sessions 3 days a week. We call Ideas and Signals. And if you want more of an insight on our mind, that is where you're going to find it. You're going to find a lot here, but a real insight on our trading mind and watching us actually trade markup sessions, live trading, that's where it's at. And we actually just announced that we're going to just do an all-inclusive one package, make it super easy, super simple for everybody. So go ahead and just go over there and check it out. And follow this man on Instagram. What's your Instagram handle?
Derek_Vandy.
Nice. And I'm _ANTHONYSWORLD _. Give us a follow. Grant Hardy is _Grant Hardy. We'll put it right here because he's not here right now. We'll beat him up. We'll beat him up later for it. But with that being said, let's have some fun and let's
Heck yeah, brother.
Let's keep crushing it. Oh, also, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Please also turn that notification bell on because you need to be notified every time that we post a video.
They're going to love this.
So turn that notification bell on and also share with your friends and also drop some comments in the section below of what you want to see us talk about. And I think we're going to come out with some like explanations of why we take trades and for education purposes. So let's go with it.